Okay, great. Hello out there. My name is Adeolu Akinyemi, and I'm about to share with us an anchor and facilitate today's session of Money Mondays. And I want to say this before I start that nothing you will hear in this presentation is a pitch on behalf of any company or something selling you an investment opportunity or telling you to go and do something in particular with your money. Everything I will be sharing with you are just the things that I have stumbled upon that I think are exciting and I'm trying out myself. So I'll advise that you do your own research, DYOR. This is not financial advice. This is just, the things I have observed and discovered that I'm sharing with my community. So if you stumble upon this video and you see this, I would like you to still take the initiative and do your own research so that you can know how to move ahead yourself. And if you have somebody who does financial advice for you, you may want to run it by them and say, this is something I found that I think is interesting and I would like to see your perspectives about. Having said that, I'd like to share a very few quick things. Last week, I tried to help us understand that we are all in different places in our financial journey. And in being in different places, we're not only in different places by virtue of our ages, because we are in different places by virtue of our ages, our risk appetites should vary. As we grow older, we should take less risks. As we are younger, we should be able to take more risks, of course, because we can take it. The older we get, the smaller our high risk portfolio should be. The more we should have more in our low risk portfolios. When you are 65, going on 70, for example, you should be invested in things that will give you 5% per annum. Okay. And when you are 18, 20, 23, you probably should have a lot of things in your portfolio that are high risk and medium risk. And this is basically just to say, look, as we grow older, our risk appetite reduces because we gain more responsibility. There's a lot more to take care of. And then you may want to say, look, I don't want to, I want to end well. I want to finish strong. Of course, many old people have children who have already grown and gone, and then they have a few, loose cash they can play with, but you don't want to get yourself stranded in old age. So it's important that your age defines for you the portion of your income or the portion of your resource that will go into low risk, medium risk, and high risk. Having said that, aside of our age, there are also factors that define exactly where we are in our financial race. And I said there are 9 spaces you can be. The first 3 spaces are governed by the relationship between your income and your expense. And I shared that when your income is less than your expense, equals your expense or more than your expense, and you are not putting something aside on a regular basis, you are basically within the first 3 stages of your financial journey. Okay, you're in the first stage of your financial journey, and you want to ensure that you have things covered there. Now, of course, the next 3 levels are the point where you now begin to gain some insight to realize that you need to begin to create cash flow, positive cash flow, which you put into reserves and you invest in capital gains deals so that you can gain capital, because assets are expensive, but assets are required for you to create passive income. So you want to ensure that your capital grows so that you can buy assets that can generate for you passive income. And then we said the moment you have an asset that generates passive income, then you enter into the last 3 stages where you want to begin to grow your passive income. And in order to grow your passive income, you find yourself oscillating between using your assets for capital gains deals and using your assets for generating cash flow. Why? Because what you're trying to do in that junction is to grow your capital to ensure that your passive income can exceed your living expenses in multiples. And we're going to have strategy classes where we break this down, where we have fun with this and try to ensure that it's ingrained into our psychology how exactly to do this. So there are 3 stages in your money journey. There is make, there is manage, and there is multiply. And of course, depending on where you are, your priority will be to make. Depending on where you are, your priority can be to manage, and depending on where you are, your priority can be to multiply. And ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, the goal you want to achieve with your finances is to become financially free. Now, that's basically the summary of the financial journey, the things we have shared in the days and the weeks that came and passed. And I want you to always understand that when we're sharing, so that you know exactly where you are and you know what your priority should be. So if you are here in this room today, it just so happens that many of the people that are engaged, that come for seminars, that come for these meetings, that come for this training, are usually in the place in their journey where they actually begin to realize that they need to begin to do something with their cash flow, and they are interested in cash flow deals. Now, many people feel that passive income sounds nice. And of course, passive income sounds nice, but passive income only needs to happen on the back of capital gains. And what do I mean? I'm saying, for example, that if what you have is 500,000 naira and you are busy looking for where you can keep that money so that it can be earning passive income, how much passive income can 500,000 naira earn for you? Now, reality is 500,000 naira, if you put it into anything, if it's able to generate for you 20% per annum, for example, that would be roughly 1.6% per month. If I put 500,000 naira somewhere and it's generating for me 20% per annum, let me even stretch it and say you're able to find that fantastic deal that pays you 30% per annum. Once it crosses the 30% threshold, typically it will not be sustainable. It's something funny going on. They call it an agric business. They call it a venture here. It will not last for 30 years. It will not last for 20 years. It will not last for very long. So definitely that can be what you're planning your retirement on. But let's use for the word of illustration that you find this deal that gives you 30% per annum, which is roughly 25% on a monthly basis. Now, if you put 500,000 naira in that kind of enterprise, at the end of the year, it will have fetched you how much? 150,000 naira. If you divide it by 12, that will have given you roughly what? About 16,000 naira on a monthly basis. Now, ladies and gentlemen, is this the kind of money that will make you financially free? 16,000 naira on a monthly basis? No. Of course, what that means very clearly is that 500,000 naira is not enough to generate the kind of passive income that can make you free. So what do? Do you have 500,000 naira kept somewhere that is fetching you interest? No. Or you put the 500,000 naira into a capital gains deal that allows your capital to grow to 5 million, that helps your capital to grow to 20 million, so that when you finally put it into the asset, the passive income can make sense. If you understand what I've said so far and it's clear to you, please type in that chat box there, I understand. I want to make sure that the foundations are laid very clearly so that you know exactly what your next step ought to be, so that in your interaction with money, you know, this is where I am and this is what I actually ought to be doing. Now, this is where I am in my journey and this is what I need to prioritize. This is what I need to focus on. Because many people are focused on very interesting things. I want this investment that will give me passive income. And what exactly is the passive income? 20,000 naira, 10,000 naira of extreme interest that, because of the interest values, will not be sustained in time. Somebody says, even if it will last for 3 years, and let me get my capital as some interest. Your focus right now is not to get your capital as some interest. Your focus is, what avenues can I have to gain capital? How can I take my 500,000 naira today and make it into 500 million naira in the next 10 years? How do I generate the value that creates those possibilities? How do I build a system that takes my money through that journey and allows me to gain significant capital? That's what you want to do. Now, of course, if you don't know that's what you want to do, then you probably haven't even started the journey yet. So that's, that's what we preach about, share about, and say, in this journey to financial freedom, it starts the step by step. It's predictable. There's nowhere you want to go to in this life you cannot get to. You just need to know exactly where you want to go. You need to know where are you going, and you need to know who do you need to go along with. Okay, very simple. You need to know, where am I going, so that you can ask for accurate help. Because if you don't know where you're going, nobody is qualified to help you. Okay, it is very important that you know exactly where you're going. Just a second, I want to ensure that something is in order here. So, go. Someone says, finally, I understand. Okay, good. Now, I know there are people that are here that have different people that invited them. Okay, very good. So if you're here and you're a guest of someone, please, you can recognize the person that invited you and say, I'm a guest from this person. We would like to be able to celebrate you as well. I can see Fumile here, Olufunlayo here, who says from Fumile. I understand. Okay, good. So please, you can acknowledge the people that invited you here, so that people that invited you can know that you are here in this meeting. So just type in that chat box to all, not to panelists alone, and say, this is my name and this is the person that invited me. So let's go on with that. So I think it's important for us to know where we are in this journey and what we need to do next. Okay, and that's what we have laid the foundation in last Sunday talk about. Say, look, for many people, you are either at the point where you need to make more money, you're at the point where you need to gain more capital, or you're at the point where you need to, increase the possibility of your passive income. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question here today while we're all here listening. I'd like to type in that window, panelists and attendees, where are you in your journey? Are you in the place where the capital is great and you're looking for the opportunities to invest in to generate more passive income? Or are you looking for opportunities to grow your capital? Are you looking for capital gains deals Or are you looking for the intelligence to be able to understand what to begin to do to your cash flow? So are you looking for cash flow deals or capital gains deals? Or are you looking for passive income deals? Or is your challenge, look, I need to make more money. If I have a lot more money, then I can begin to have what I can begin to put into capital gains deals. Now, while you're answering that question, I can share with me what level you are. I'll say level 1 means I'm in a place where I need to make. Level 2 means I need to manage. Level 3 means I'm in the place where I need to really begin to multiply. While you begin to look at that question and you're looking at how, how you look at how you want to affect that, how you want to make those changes begin to happen. Okay, good. I can see level 1, spare your level. I want to say to you that, for many of us, we need, and many people don't realize this. Many people spend their life at work, earning money, doing good, building houses, buying cars, paying school fees, achieving the real key milestones of life, but without a strategy, without a very big picture understanding of this is how my life is, this is what is going to happen to me, this is how people end up, and this is how I can begin to make a difference happen in my life. Now, it's important that you are able to understand exactly where you are in the journey and begin to make the right moves. Now, very quickly today, I want to share with us a number of opportunities. What exactly can I do to gain capital? Last week I shared with you the avenues you can use to make passive income. I said there are 5 of them. Now, the 5 of them are also the avenues you can also use to gain capital. So when you enter into them, you can enter into them with the paradigm of I want to gain capital, or you can enter them with the paradigm of I want cash flow. I want passive income. Now, depending on where you are, so and I say, when I say money abuse and I use those kind of terminologies, I'm essentially saying be careful not to want to put too little money on assignment to generate for you the returns that will not make any sense. So, for example, if all you have is ₦1,000,000 and you want to become financially free, you'll be asking yourself, can I find something that will be paying me 30% per month? Because if ₦1,000,000 is paying you 30% per month, it means that ₦1,000,000 is generating ₦300,000 per month for you as passive income. Now, that's a heavy load. Okay, that's 30% per month. What does that mean? That's 360% in a year. It means that money is being engaged in very high risk things and it will not last. Okay, in a matter of a short period of time, the money will collapse. The capital will go, the interest will cease. That is not something to build financial freedom with. If you will build, typically it's going to give you 5% interest per annum. It will give you at best 10% per annum based on capital appreciation of the asset value that you put to create the assets. It will not stretch significantly beyond that. And if I know that already, then I know, what? In order to generate the kind of passive income I need a lot more capital. And ladies and gentlemen, how do I create this capital? These same 5 vehicles. Now, they create capital at different rates from each other. So, for example, real estate, how long does it take you to buy, refurbish, repaint, and sell? I'm going to make a margin from doing that. I'm going to get some capital from doing that. But, if I invest the money to do that, it will take me a long while to turn it around. Maybe I want to be an agent for the real estate and I want to say, what, this real estate is not something I'm doing as real estate. I'm doing a business of buying and selling, or I'm doing a business of just being the middle person who connects people together with the deals and I make a profit. I can make more income that way, and that income is not serving me for that business because I'm not gaining on that capital. It's just income I'm earning. If I want to gain on the capital, I want to buy land, I want to allocate it, I want to sell it, I want to build, I want to sell. That's how I enjoy capital gains with real estate. Paper investment. How do I enjoy capital gains with paper investments? Okay, I can do it as a business as well. I can buy shares, sell shares, make profits, use the profits to buy more shares, sell shares, make profits. I can begin to build in that space. So usually the opportunity to get capital requires building. And I said paper investment, you also have digital investments. I can buy tokens. I can buy I can buy tokens, coins. I can buy Bitcoin. I can buy Ethereum. I can buy Ripple. I can buy a variety of things going on in space. Hold them for a while. Allow them to, as we say in the parlance, moon, sell, make profit, invest again in another project, and compound. And you can do those kind of things. Or you can just basically hold a particular token and hold it and hold it and hold it for 5-10 years, and then record phenomenal gains because you have held it. Business is one key place where you can enjoy capital gains. If you are building a business, not doing deals, if you say, this is my business, I'm going to grow my asset base, I'm going to grow my customer base, I'm going to grow my team members, I'm building this business, and I want to build it over the years to become bigger and bigger. I can build business to a point where I start to do my business with a capital of 10,000 naira, and then in 10 years, that same business is worth 200 million naira. This is very possible in business, and we'll see it a lot in business. Many businessmen in our area of in our community are businessmen who are not doing their business for passive income. They are doing their business because of the capacity to gain capital. And I can mention plenty of names personally that I know, and personal business I can point to, who started very little as distributors of Cadbury, who started very little as distributors of Unilever, who started very briefly as small-time distributors, small-time retailers, and have grown their business into concerns that are billions of naira today. Poultry farmers, different kinds of people who have built, gradually and grown, because business is something you can do this way. Number four, intellectual property. You can build your reputation. You can build, your followership. You can build the access you have to people by virtue of the work you created, the number of people who are buying your products, who are using your value, and that intellectual property can give you an opportunity to earn, to grow your capital as well. So that by the time you release your first book, is a struggle. Second book is a struggle. By the time you drop your third book, you've already had 1 million reputation with 1 million people, 2 million people who will buy the next thing that you have written. You can grow that value that way. And of course, the last part that I like to share with people as well is network marketing. Network marketing, apart from the fact that I can generate for you passive income, is a good place for capital gains. Because guess what? If you build a team consistently over 5 years, you build a terrific, a sizable team, you can get yourself into a space where on a monthly basis, from the volume of business you have built, you can be earning over 100 million naira on a monthly basis. And this is not spooky. Is it possible? I can point at people in our markets. I can point to people in this country. I can point to people abroad. If you go online and search highest earning network marketers in the world, you will see the kind of income they're controlling on a monthly basis. Some are earning over $1 million. Some are earning close to $1 million on a monthly basis. And why? Because you can create a system that allows you to build a team, because the model is fair. And I like to say this unapologetically. It's a very fair model. It is fairer than any other agency model, because it recognizes that when you introduce someone, you are also responsible partly for all the opportunities that come from that person down the line. Now, the model says, you know what, we're going to reward you for 10 generations. We're going to reward you for 5 generations. We're going to reward you for 4 generations. Just different levels of fairness, of ensuring that something still touches you for opening the door in that direction in the first place. So I have someone possibly in this meeting who was sharing with me yesterday. I have somebody who bought one of the products, used it, and it worked for her like magic. She's a foreigner. She's so excited about the business. She wants to test other products. She wants to sell it to her friends. She wants to push it. Now, that person has opened the door. The person that they've shared it with is going to open other doors. Network marketing is such a business that I don't need to be feeling bad for the person who I opened the door for, who is opening the door to more people than me, because I also still get from that value. Now, these are ways you can generate capital. You can have capital growth. You can also generate passive income. But today, because many people are level 1, level 2 in the space where they need capital gains deals, we want to share capital gains opportunities. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you what I have for you today. Like I said to you, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. Make sure that you are convinced before you go ahead. But I will share with you what I shared last week. So last week, I shared with a few people who paid attention and listened to me. And I said, you know what? In this cryptocurrency space, I have come into contact with a lot of things. If you go to my YouTube channel, you will find plenty of videos analyzing different companies, different projects that I think are doing well, that I think are doing very creative things that you can participate in. And I always say there as well, do your own research. I put this there because I found it. I'm getting involved in it, and I want to share with you as well. Now, of course, if you know me, I have a daytime job. I have what I do on a daily basis, and I'm passionate about. I won't stop telling you about BitNub, for example. I won't stop telling you about the reader, for example, because these are things that I've put some sweat and blood into, and I still do on a daily basis. Now, but as something by the side, because everybody needs to, and I tell people, don't put the money for your business into an investment. Okay, you want to gain capital. The reason why you want to get capital is so that you can increase the volume of what you have, because your end game is to create assets that can give you passive income. Let your strategy be very clear. Don't do anything haphazardly. Your strategy is, I'm building a business. Okay, I will have opportunities to also earn some extra income, some capital gains this by the side, but it must not derail my focus. It must not derail me from building. I want to build. Okay, many people are painting, few people are building, many people are hunting, few people are farming. The difference is some people are doing what is not amounting to much. It's not compounding. And some people are doing stuff that is compounding. I want to encourage you that if you want to do anything, make sure that whatever you're doing compounds. Make sure that what you're doing is growing, is compounding, so that the value from yesterday adds to the value of today. And then it grows further and it grows further. And you can have something mega in the next 10 years. Wisdom is the application of long-term thinking. So very quickly, let me boil it down to this. So yes, last week I said to people, if you find this token FXF, buy it. Now, of course, I knew it was going to be a challenge for many people to buy it because you don't just go and, how do you just go and buy it? Okay, there are things you need to do to buy. So there are many things that I'll say to you that I'm just saying go and learn the process because there are things to do. And last week when I was sharing this with you, I said Things Flow, FXF, was currently hovering between 40, 50, sometimes 60 cents. Okay. It was 40, 50 cents, that angle. Sometimes it gets to 60, it comes back to 40, 50, and then it plays around that range. And I said this token, based on the little study I've done, it's an exchange. It is a licensed and regulated exchange in Singapore. They are launching their first main project on May 6th. And I encourage and said, anybody who looks at it, do your research, check it out. I think it's something that will do really well. Please check it out. I think there's value you can gain from it. And I have a few friends who are probably in the room today who decided to take action and buy. Okay. So last week was around 50 cents. Guess what? Yesterday, it went as high as $1. So essentially, people who put in money between the last time I shared about it and today, I've made somewhere between 50 and 100%, depending on where they kicked off. Now, I'm not saying this is, I'm not saying you're going to have this happen every day. I'm not saying, wow, how can somebody do that? Very literally, if you had put in 1 million naira as capital into this business last week, this week you will have between 1.5 and 2 million naira because you bought this particular token. And somebody asked me yesterday, is it late? Should I still buy? What's still possible in the space? I'm going to show you, what exactly I see, how I see, and how can you go ahead and buy whatever it is you want to buy. So I'm going to be talking about a number of projects from time to time. I'll chip in and say, look, check this out. I'm doing something with this. Check this out. I will share my thoughts. But today I want to show you how. How do I make sure that this thing that I know that I want to get, how do I get it? Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is not an opportunity for you to participate in, to say, I have $150 there. Can I participate in this space? You can't do this with $50. You can't do this with, because some of the pages I'm going to show you, the fees you will need to pay to get in will be as much as $50. Some of these fees are very expensive. One of the things we are looking for today is an opportunity where we can get access to exchanges and dexes that allow us to have access to the entire market of what's possible as well, but with as little fees as possible. Okay, we're looking for those opportunities. But I want to show you how this works so that I can begin to participate as well. If you are here today and you are ready and you want to know how to do, you want to know exactly what to do, just type ready in that chat box as I take you to the to my Google Chrome page and I begin to show you what is possible. Type ready. Okay, good. I can see a few people that are ready. I can see a few coded names in the group as well. Welcome, everyone. Okay, we've crossed the 200 mark. We're going steady to 200. Let's enjoy the season and learn. I think it's going to be a beautiful time. Let me share my page and share with you practical ways in which you can begin to do this. I'm going to share with you my browser. Now, because I already have a few things done and I'm not a newbie in this, I may not explain in as much detail the things that I would love to explain. I'm going to try. You're going to guide me with your questions to ensure that I'm not leaving you behind. In my early life, I used to be a very good teacher. I still want to be a good teacher. So I want to ensure that my students get this. And I need to get this. So I'm going to show you two things today. In the few minutes that we have left, I'm going to show you one. I'm going to show you how to buy FXF if you wanted to buy it. I'm going to show you where to find these tokens. I'm going to show you how to buy them. And then there's something I shared in the broadcast about a token that I bought for myself, that I created for myself, what I called, Coach B. They call me Coach B because there are two coaches. I believe there are two kinds of coaches. There's Coach A and Coach B. Coach A is the coach you grew up with, who was nice to you, kind to you, pampered you to get to where you are. And I said that people need a Coach B as well, which is a coach that basically says to you, you know what, if you don't succeed, I'm not your friend. The coach that pushes you, forces you to be the best you can be. Now, by natural temperament, I'm a coach A kind of person, by natural temperament. But I realize that people need people to put force, be strict with them for them to achieve their best. And I tell people, if I need to be that kind of person with you to help you succeed, then get ready for Coach B. I will be nasty, I'll be difficult, I'll be tough. I will not take no for an answer, to ensure that you can do what you want to do. So I say, let me create a coin for myself. So I created a coin for myself. As of this time, the coin is valued at about $353 per coin. I created a coin for Reader as well. So for those who love Reader, that Reader coin is going to moon, and I'm going to show you what exactly is behind it. And like I said, it's not financial advice, do your own research, but I'll tell you why this works. I'll tell you why it may not work. I'll tell you, what can help and all of that. So the first place I'd like to show you, if you can see my screen, here. Thank you, Avila. You said I'm a good teacher. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. If you can see my screen here, I hope you can all see my screen. I just need a few people to confirm that they can see my screen so that I can progress. So you can write this down. One of the places that you need to be featuring on a regular basis is a place called coingecko.com. Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, yes. Okay, good. So coingecko.com. So I come to coingecko.com. I enter coingecko.com. CoinGecko gives me a number of things. Then CoinGecko shows me the tokens, a number of tokens in the market and their current prices. So for example, if you look at the screen in front of you, you can see, Bitcoin is number one. Bitcoin is a monster. If you like to say, it's not only number one, Bitcoin is not only number one, Bitcoin is controlling about 60% of the market. So about 60% of the market is Bitcoin. And that's very, very huge. And that's because the channel and access way to many of the other opportunities is via Bitcoin as well. So Bitcoin is heavy. My strategy, and I'd like to share this with you as well, my strategy is whatever exactly you are doing in the market, always ensure that you are accumulating Bitcoin. The beauty of the BitNob app is the only app designed and structured in a way that helps you accumulate Bitcoin with as little as $1. You can buy Bitcoin every day if you want to. It means at the end of this year, if you're buying $1 worth, the minimum you will have is that you'll have spent $365, which will not hurt you. But guess what? If Bitcoin leaps in that process, follows the trend that we're following, you'll be better off for it. You can, with as small as a few dollars, create a millionaire out of people by consistent saving. So BitNob allows you to do that. And my strategy is to use BitNob. And if you look at my BitNob, for example, you see that I have plenty of whatever there. So CoinGecko basically gives you an idea of what exactly is happening in the markets. I can see Ethereum, that's second in, today. Binance is not doing badly. It has inched its way into third position ahead of Theta USDT. There's Cardano, Polkadot. Polkadot is a project that's kicked off less than a year ago. Polkadot is already a blockchain in number 6 position. Cardano has been all the while. Cardano is currently number 5. And then you have XRP. You have Uniswap. Uniswap also came into being about 2 years ago. Uniswap is already at number 8. And I'll tell you, some of these tokens, I know what they're for. Okay, and I use tokens and coins interchangeably. Okay, I use them interchangeably. They're essentially the same thing. Okay, every token has a community where some of these tokens help the people who hold them to have some governance responsibility in voting for the future of that token, in voting for different things that need to be agreed on that token, and it becomes for some of them a basis for reward, for holding those tokens. So, for example, the Binance coin, for example, is a coin that you need to hold if you are trading on Binance. When you hold it, you enjoy 25% discount because you are holding a particular volume of Binance coins. And of course, as you are holding those coins are also gaining in value. So there's a value for holding them. Binance coin this time last year was less than $20. Okay, today it is $273. It means anybody who bought Binance coins last year has already made times 10, more than times 10 of their value. I remember a friend told me around December when Binance was about $30, and my friend told me, Jolu, watch this BNB. From the activity I'm seeing around it, it's going to go to $90. Buy, and I bought a little. And that's usually the problem. We don't buy enough. We buy a little. So I bought a little and I saw it go to 60. I saw it go to 90. I saw it go to 100. I'm like, what's going on here? And guess what? One day it mooned and got to 348. Okay, it's come back again. It's redressed to 273. There's a lot of value happening in that space. So all of these coins, there are over 6,000 of them. If you go to CoinMarketCap, you'll see plenty of them, about 8,000 of them. They all have different things they are doing. They all have different communities around them. They all have a Telegram group. They all have a Twitter page. They all have different things that they're pushing out as information on a regular basis. There's a whole world here that is as complicated and as exciting, more exciting than the stock markets. Okay, and now of course we are in a bull season, ladies and gentlemen. We're in a season, and I'm trying to write some articles on how to manage this season. I've seen bull season, I've seen bear season. We're back to bull season. I've learned a few lessons in the transition between bear and bull and the losses that were incurred. And that's why I always say do your own research, because some of these things are perfect for this season. They will not be relevant. The strategy for other seasons will be different. One of the things that will be consistent throughout all the seasons is dollar cost averaging, and the fact that you can regularly, steadily, on a daily, weekly basis, make purchases via Bitcoin. That will not change. And that's why I always put that in front to say, you know what, you want to do dollar cost averaging. You want to ensure that on a regular basis, you are accumulating Bitcoin. Now, so on this page, what am I looking for here? So I mentioned the token. How do you find the token? You come here to search and you say, you know what, I want to look for FXF. And it shows you ThinksFlow here. Okay, so I click on ThinksFlow, and then you can find the token that I was talking about. This is ThinksFlow. Now, pay attention to the things I'm going to point out to you because these are the key things that you want to look at. So ThinksFlow at this instance, when I opened this page, was 90 cents. You can see that it changed to 92 cents while we were looking at it together. Okay, it has gained about 16% today. Now, this chart shows me all that is happening to ThinksFlow. So ThinksFlow is FXF, that's the ticker name for the token, and the value today is 92 cents. Now, if you bought at 50 cents, you almost have double your money. Now, this token will go up and go down along a particular range based on the demand. As people buy and sell, the value of the token will be as it is. The beautiful thing with this token, why I like this token, is because many tokens usually release from year to year, month to month. Bitcoin, for example, we are going to have total number of Bitcoins possible in the world is 21 million. They are not all minted yet. I think we're somewhere around 19, 20 million already. It will take a few years and all the Bitcoins will finish. This particular token, all the tokens that will ever exist were already made available. So what's happening now is there's no extra supply. The only thing that this token has is demand. And it's like this token is similar to Binance token. It's like BNB. Now, once upon a time, BNB was $1. Today, it is $273. Now, this token today is less than $1. As of the time when I shared with you last week, it was about 40, 50 cents. Today is 92 cents. It got to $1 and then it regressed to 87, 78, and it's currently at 92 cents. Now, this gives you a few very important numbers. If you're a numbers person, you want to pay attention to these numbers. Market cap. What is the total capitalization of the market on this token? It is $60 million plus. In 24 hours, $3 million of this particular token have been traded. Today, it has experienced the lowest price today has been 79 cents, and the highest price today has been $1.02. So I can see the history of it. The circulating supply is 66,000 and over 150 million. Sorry. So there's still some circulating supply to come, but all the tokens that will be released to the hands of private, public have been released. So I think the rest will go on in time. So of course, it means here circulating supply means it's not everything that is in circulation, yet. There's still some that are being held that maybe for the founders that are locked in, that are not allowed to be traded yet. So they usually have vesting periods where the tokens cannot be released. Now, there's something very important that you find here. And what you find here is the contract. So here you can find the website of the token, you can find the place where you can explore the value, and you can find the contract. This contract is very, very important because this contract is what you will use to buy the token on your MetaMask. Very important. So you need to be able to pay attention to this contract. You'll find contracts for different tokens. Now, if you go down here, it shows you over the course of the last 1 hour, it has gained 3%. In the last 24 hours, it has gained 16%. In the last 7 days, it has gained 49%. In the last 14 days, it has gained 99%. Okay, over 30 days, it has ranged around 50%. If I want to have a longer period of time, I can come and click 30 days to show the graph of how it has grown. So if you look at this graph, you see that it has been on a steady growth. Okay, first of all, got looked at the particular price, stabilized, and now it's growing. It's beginning to show potentials. It shows me current price, it shows me market cap, it shows me trading volume, it shows me a number of things, and then it gives me information at the base here where can I find this token? I can find it on Uniswap. I can find it on Gates.io. I can find it on Bilaxi. I can find it on Gate.io. I can find the different exchanges where this token is available. So I can see the tokens here. I can go to their websites to search and find out I can find. Now, the most popular place where this token is today, where the highest volume is on Uniswap, because that's where 77% of the trades that have happened on this token, this is where they have happened. Okay. So the fixed of coin is being heavily traded on Uniswap. If I don't know how to use Uniswap, I want to see if I can go to somewhere else, maybe Bilaxi, or go to Gates.io and see if I can trade there. But Uniswap is very easy. And that's what I want to show you today. Okay, so it tells you about ThinksFlow coin. ThinksFlow is a property, today is this value. This is the volume, this percentage has gained in 24 hours. There's 7 million FX flow coins and the maximum supply 150 million. Uniswap is the current most active market trading in it. The aggregation of the world's biggest and most liquid exchanges. So what this project wants to do is it wants to aggregate the world's biggest and most liquid exchanges. And the beautiful thing about ThinksFlow is that it's regulated. So they have a license to operate in Singapore, so which brings a Coinbase kind of feel to it. Now, in case the price has changed, let me refresh and see what the numbers are looking like. Okay, the numbers are steady at that point. It means it's still somewhere around 92 cents. So, interesting. Before we finish this trading, the value may have changed because people are buying, people are selling, all of that is happening. Now, once I know this, what's the most important thing I need here? The most important thing I need here is this contract. And I'll show you how that works. Now, one of the key things you need to download if you're going to do this well, and you can use your phone, you can use your laptop as well. Okay, if you're listening to me, you can use your phone, you can use your laptop. There's MetaMask. Now, I won't be able to download this because I already downloaded it, but it's very simple. You can download it to your phone. I actually did it to my phone as well, so that I can see both sides and I can do both sides. You can download on your phone, you can use on your phone, you can download on your laptop. You just keep it download. This is an extension. So what it means is when you download this and you add it to your Chrome, your Google Chrome, you can add it to Google Chrome, you can add it to Firefox, you can add it to Brave. These are browsers. So Google Chrome is a browser, Firefox is a browser, Brave is a browser. Once I download it and I add it as an extension, I will find it. If I come here, if you look at where my mouse is, if I come here, I will find MetaMask here. Okay, it has already been added as an extension to my own page. And if I come here and I click on it, it will show me the tokens that I have. Okay, it will show me how much I have in Ethereum. It will show me my accounts. I can copy and paste to clipboard. Now, in this place, I have a number of accounts. I have account 1, account 2. If I go down, you probably find other accounts, account 3, account 4, account 5 as well. But you can have 2 accounts here. So if I come here, I click on it, I click on my MetaMask, it reveals my Ethereum wallet and what I have inside. Now, once you download this, you have this. Now, when you download the MetaMask, it has the capacity to come with an Ethereum wallet directly. Okay, it has capacity to come with an Ethereum wallet. I usually prefer that you open your own Ethereum wallet and then you import it. So if you come here and then you import it into your MetaMask. So if I come here, this is what I like to do. I like to come here, click on this and create import accounts. Rather than create accounts, I like to import accounts to say I have my own Ether wallet and I'm able to import that account so that I can see it here. Let me pause a little bit. If you're following me and it's clear to you so far, it's making sense, you're understanding it, you can copy and paste what I've done so far. Just type in that comment box, yes. Okay, yes. I want to see your yes after the screen is clear. Yes. Okay, good. Oh, I can see Jubi Mohammed. Yes. Okay, good. Ifena, yes. Okay, if you at any point somebody says no, okay, yes, a little. Okay, don't worry. You just follow on. I want to just ensure that I'm carrying everybody along. I will repeat myself so that it's clear as well. So there are a few things you need to do. So CoinGecko is the first place you need to know to check out the tokens, to see their current prices. Some tokens you will not find them on CoinGecko because they are very new and they are not popular yet. So you won't find them on CoinGecko. But CoinGecko is a place where you need to find them because the contracts, you find the contracts there. So let me reiterate quickly so I can carry everybody along. I can see many yeses, a few no's. Not a problem. You may be able to watch this recording again and again until you get it clear. It's raining where I am, so you can hear some of the sound of the rain. It's a good sign. It means good things are happening. So let me explain this again. So CoinGecko, you find the tokens, you search for the tokens and find them there. You can see that the price is changing a bit. If you're paying attention, the price has altered a bit. I come to MetaMask, I download MetaMask. After I download it, it's self-explanatory. It will tell me how to attach it. Okay. If I download it, download now, it will download. It will tell me install your MetaMask for your browser. Okay. It supports Chrome, iOS, and Android. And it will tell me once I download it, I can install it. And once I install it, it will be there as something I will find on my extension. I will find MetaMask there. It will have its own password, which you need to save. It will have its own login details, which you need to save, and which you must not share with anybody because it's your money that is there. Literally, it's money that is there. Now, I need to open my own Ethereum wallet, and it's called myetherwallet.com. Okay. If I click on myetherwallet.com, this shows me how I can, how I can download, so how I can have this wallet. Now, you can do this on your phone, App Store or Play Store, or you can do it on your laptop. Some of us are dinosaurs. We like laptop. But ladies and gentlemen, you can do this very easily with your phone as well, and it will give you no problem. So I scroll there and it says create a new wallet or access my wallet. If I already have a wallet and I want to access it, I can click access my wallet. If I already don't have a wallet and I want to create a new one, I can create a new wallet. Okay. And when I want to create a new wallet, I just need to follow the processes. It will tell me a lot of things. So I want to do a new wallet. It will tell me, it recommends that I do it on my phone. That's something I can do. Do I want to do it on my phone? Step one. Or do I want to have a key store file? Or do I want to use a mnemonic phrase? I usually recommend mnemonic phrase. I think mnemonic phrase is not bad. So I can click the mnemonic phrase. It tells me not recommended. This is not recommended way to create your wallet. Due to the sensitivity of the information involved, this option should only be used in offline settings by experienced users. So maybe I'm an experienced user is why I'm using this. It gives you a few phrases to copy out in your book. You write them down manually yourself. And once you've written them down manually, you click, I have written down my mnemonic phrase, and then you continue, follow step by step to create your wallet. Or you can use your phone. Your phone is an exceptional tool you can use. It works well with the phones. If I actually done the service to be able to work very well with phones, you can use your phone. Okay, but those are the options you have. Once you use that, you want to ensure that you import this wallet, usually with your phrase. You link them together with your MetaMask. It's very simple to do. So I've already linked mine. It's the reason why when I open my MetaMask, I can simply click on this and you will find my wallet. This is my wallet ID. All my this is already copied. All the tokens I have are there. I can send from here. I can buy from here. I can swap with other tokens from here. All these functionalities are available here on my MetaMask. Now, why is this important? My MetaMask is like a plugin that attaches itself to my wallet and allows me to interact with DEX exchanges. I can interact with exchanges from my Ether wallet using my MetaMask, and I'll show you how that works. Okay, so I come here, I open another page. I'm a master of opening pages. Somebody's asking me a question here. If you want to ask me a question, go to the question and answer place and ask me a question. There are many tokens, ladies and gentlemen. There's Dodo. There is, Ekumi. There are many tokens. So let's not even go into mentioning tokens or talking about particular tokens here. What I would share with you are the tokens I have found that probably have met a few key influential people around, and I can tell you this thing is doing well. This is where this is. So what do I want to do? So one of the places where you can get to buy tokens, if you go back to CoinGecko, you'll see that it tells you here that the place where you find the highest number of shares of this sold is Uniswap. So if I click here and I click open a new tab, it takes me to Uniswap. Okay, I can see Uniswap. I can see, what's happening on Uniswap. And I can say, what, let me start trading on Uniswap. So I can go there from CoinGecko. Okay, so this is Uniswap. Now, with Uniswap, you realize that it will give you, normally if you come to your own page, it will show you connect here. It will tell you connect. Now, I don't need to click connect because my MetaMask is already connected. So it's already showing you what is already in my MetaMask. It's showing you my wallet ID. It's showing you the number of Ethereum I have. It's showing you the number of users I have. It's already connected. So if I come to MetaMask, what do I want to do? I want to essentially come here, okay, and I want to look for FXF. So I come here and look for FXF. Now, because I already deal with FXF, I can find it. Sometimes you will not find FXF. So if you come here, select token, and you cannot find the token you are looking for, just come here and click on manage. So I click on manage. When I come to manage, I click on tokens. Now, in order to find the token I'm looking for, I need to go to CoinGecko, look for the contract address for the token, copy the contract address, go back to Uniswap, paste the contract address here, and it will reveal the token. So there's a token that I've just found, and let's play around. Let me play around to show you this. So already I found FXF. It says already active. So I didn't need to do that with FXF. Let's imagine a token I would not likely have found. So let me go to CoinGecko, and let's say there's a token I've never interacted with before, which is not a very popular token. So let's say, for example, there's this token called that I've not interacted with before, and it's an ECR20 token, means it's built on Ethereum, but I've not interacted with it. So let's see what coin can be in that category. Let's scroll down, and let's say, for example, Nexo. Okay, Nexo. So I come to look for Nexo. Nexo is a very interesting coin as well. Nexo is one of those very interesting tokens that allows you to do some basic DeFi. So I come here, I see that he has an Ethereum. It's created of a smart contract of Ethereum. It means it's an ECR20 token. I copy this here. I go to Uniswap. I want to do transactions with this, so I've come to manage. I come here and I click this to copy my token. It shows me Nexo. Okay, immediately. So I come here and I click import, and it tells me trade at your own risk. Anyone can create a token, including creating fake versions of existing tokens and claim to represent projects. If you purchase this token, you may not be able to sell it back. I understand. Now, I understand that this token is verified. People that are behind it are public. Import. Okay. I want to exchange. I say, you know what? I want to exchange 0.5 Ethereum for Nexo. Immediately, it brings out for 0.5 Ethereum, I am going to be able to get 345 Nexo. Okay. And there are fees I need to pay. Even though I'm buying 345, I will get 329. It means 20 of my tokens will be used as fees. If I click swap here, the swap happens. So I don't want to buy Nexo. I just want to show you what I want to buy is FXF, for example. I come here, I do FXF, 0.5, give me 994. If I click swap and I'm willing to swap, I can swap. If I don't like the tolerance, I can come here to my slippage and say, you know what, I don't like that tolerance. I want to use a smaller margin. I don't want 5% fees. I want smaller fees. Okay, so I come here and I click swap. Okay, once I swap, my Ethereum goes and FXF comes. So when I ask you to buy FXF, what I think you will need to do is go to CoinGecko, find the contract, find the current price, have your own Ether wallet, have your own MetaMask, link them together, okay, by putting your MetaMask extension, connect on Uniswap, and then you can swap whatever tokens for each tokens. Of course, if you don't have Ethereum to swap, you won't be able to swap. Now, it's not only Ethereum you can swap USDT as well. So, for example, I have some coins in USDT. If I want to swap $100, for example, it tells me I can swap $100 for 105 FXF. Okay, and when I swap 105 FXF, I click swap, I will pay some fees as well. So instead of getting 105.97, I'll get 105.4. The fees here are little on this, but on MetaMask, I'll pay a few fees as well to be able to get the exchange done. Is it clear? If it's clear to you, please type panelists and attendees clear. Because this is step one, I've shown you how to buy FXF. I now need to show you how to buy Coach B coin and Reader coin. Okay, clear. And I want to show you how to buy your own coin as well. Okay, somebody says it's not clear. No. If it's not clear, you will have this video. You can watch it again. I'll give you another video that is very focused on this activity so that I can watch again as well. It needs to be clear. Ladies and gentlemen, it didn't take me 1 hour to learn this. I probably learned this over the course of a number of weeks as well. So don't beat yourself up too much. Okay? Don't beat yourself up too much. It will take a while. This is foundation school. Okay? We're talking about Binance chain. We're talking about Heco chain. We're talking about how to create your own how to create your chains on your MetaMask and use your MetaMask for different projects. We're still talking Uniswap. We're not talking about, so we're talking about how to move around exchanges. So essentially, it's still very foundational. It took a while to learn this, so don't expect, maybe I'm a good teacher and I want to teach you in 1 hour. There's a lot more to learn. If you want to really make good value from this, you need to spend time to understand it. So the video will be available so that I can replay. Yes, it'll be available on YouTube. I'll share the links as well so that you can watch it. Just subscribe on my YouTube channel so that anytime I post anything there, you can get it quickly and then you can get to see it off. So I've explained how to buy FXF now. Let me share with you how to buy my coin. Okay. And this is very simple as well, because when I'm done with this, not only will you buy my coin, you also have your own coin. And in case you don't know what that means, you'll know what that means shortly. So I'm counting all these pages so that I can show you how this works. Now, these meetings are going to take more than 1 hour. It's money we're talking about. So I'm sure you can appreciate. Can I progress? Okay. It's a very good place to stop. We can continue next week. But I know you don't want us to continue next week. So if we want to vote and proceed, someone says, please proceed. Okay. I'll share this very quickly. I'm very conscious of time as well. But I want you to learn this and get this. I have many meetings lined up for today. Okay, good. I have permission from some people to continue. Please, if you feel like we shouldn't continue, it's not a problem. Like I said, it's going to be saved and you can have access to it. Now, what exactly is this buying people's coin, creating coin? What exactly is this joke? Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, it's like a joke. It's really like a joke. So please do not take this too seriously. And I will say do not take it too seriously because so many are not verified. But we're not the kind of people who like to move in after it's late. We're like the kind of people who like to get ahead. So, and I believe that you like to get ahead. So if you would like to get ahead, this is something you can do something about tonight. And I think it's a very interesting space. Actually, and listen to me, I bought coins in a particular company that what they said they want to do is what these guys are doing. There's a particular project called the Privy Protocol that I think is going to be exciting when it's released. They have been verified by a few groups that I belong to. So that project is going to be a blow. And you want to write this down. It's not yet available anywhere. It's not on CoinGecko yet. It hasn't been launched. The token is likely Privy or something like that. It's called Privy Protocol. It's an exciting project. And what the project seeks to do is to ensure that the same way you and I can buy GT Bank shares and buy Tesla shares and buy Microsoft shares and Facebook shares because we believe in the future of those companies, people are asking, why can't I buy shares in Wizkid? Why can't I buy shares in Burna Boy? Why can't I buy shares in Davido? Why can't I buy shares in Simi? Why can't I buy shares in popular people before they become popular? Why can't I buy shares in people who I know will blow? Can I trade on their reputation? Can I trade on their futures? Can I trade on the fact that this person is going to go far? And that question is going to be answered in a mixture of an NFT space and blockchain space to say, can we have a social media of value? Can we have decentralized social finance? And that's the question that Preview wants to answer. So when I saw this, and even though these players are not fully verified, I just found it as an interesting game to play to understand their thinking process, understand what they're doing, pending when the real thing shows. And guess what? If these guys turn out to be the real deal, I think they have something beautiful in their hands. So I want to share with you very quickly, how does this creator coins, how does this thing work, and how can you be a part of this early? Okay, so this is something that you'll not find sharing for this generally available, but I'm willing to share this with you. Like I say all the time, do your own research. Do not take this as financial advice. This is something interesting and exciting. I want you to just have a look at it. I said, let's play an interesting play. Buy my token, and I'll tell you why do you want to buy the tokens, what exactly is the value they have, and what exactly can we look forward to happening in this place. Okay. And I'll tell you something. 2017, 2018, I got involved with this. It was a bull market that quickly turned bearish, and a lot of funds were sunk in that bearish space. I'm thanking God for this year because all the lessons I've learned then, I'm learning and applying, and I'm hoping that before this year is over, I will be able to get a lot of the things that I had in very, very zero, low values into back to their capital values. I'm trusting God to be able to do that. Now, but guess what? Whenever anything happens, we learn. And the person who loses is the person who fails to learn. And there's learning here. So, of course, it's learning the weight of your commitment to various things based on what you anticipate will happen in those spaces. So I found this really interesting. There's a company that is doing something interesting in the space of what they call creating your own coin. So I created 2 coins. I created Coach Bitcoin, I created a reader coin, and I'll tell you how to register. I'll provide all of these links for you to be able to use to register and to be able to access those coins. It's going to take a journey. Like I said, I didn't learn these things in 1 hour, so I don't expect that I'll be able to teach you in 1 hour as well. But I can point you enough in the direction so that you can pick up the lessons and utilize them. Now, the company is called BitClout. And what BitClout is doing is, BitClout is not verified, by the way, meaning I don't know them. We're trying to find them and, basically create some kind of nexus to be able to find, guys, what are you guys thinking? Is this a rock pool? Are you going to go away people's money, or what's this about? But so far, it looks interesting. And like I said to you, don't put in money in this that you can not afford to lose. Use only what you can afford to lose. But take a bet on this. Something is possible. Don't put too small that if it multiplies by 20, you're angry. Don't put too big. If it goes away, you're sad. Now, Bitcoin is a new type of social network that lets you speculate on people and posts with real money. It's built from the ground up, and it has its own custom blockchain. Okay, its architecture is similar to Bitcoin, only it can support complex social network data like posts, profiles, follows, speculation features, and more significant higher trust scale. Like Bitcoin, because it's a fully open source project and there's no company behind it. It's just coins and code. Now listen, this, if you go to this page, is like Twitter. You can post, you can share your profile, you can share your content, and by being a creator of content, you have a coin. By people following you, they are making commitments to say, I like what you're sharing, and their like is like payment. Their like of your post, their follow of your post, they're commenting and interacting with you. It's like showing value for what you're doing that allows you to gain value as well. So that's what BitClout is. BitClout is like social media blockchain. Now, it's an interesting concept because this concept is like the fastest growing concept in the world. If you have not heard about it, in less than 1 month, they've been able to amass over 2,000 Bitcoins. Okay, 2,000 Bitcoins is about how much now? They've been able to amass about $1.2 billion in less than a month from just putting this out there and saying, guys, have a look at this. It is crazy. Now, what exactly does it mean to buy BitClout? BitClout blockchain has its own native cryptocurrency called BitClout that you can use to do all the kinds of things on the platform, including buy a new type of asset called creator coins. Anyone can buy BitClout cryptocurrency with Bitcoin in minutes through the app's built-in decentralized exchange, available on the Buy BitClout page. The price of BitClout doubles for every million BitClout sold. This makes BitClout naturally scarce, resulting in 10 to 19 million BitClout minted in the long run, less than Bitcoin's maximum supply of 21 million. Now, so what you have with BitClout is like a native chain on its own, and it says once you come on board, you become like a creator. You have a creator coin. Now, if you're actively driving some value and people are buying into and holding your coins, they can get access to what you share. And I'll tell you how that works and how that looks like valuable. Now, what I'm sharing with you is purely future stuff. Somebody's doing something. People are latching onto it around the world. I see that a lot of people don't understand what's going on here. And like I said, it's not fully verified. This part of it is not fully verified. But I felt, you know what? You need to be ahead of this train. So even if it's a $20, $10 push you do into it, just you know what's going on, and you're participating in what's going on when it's going to take full play. So BitClout is like social media, and it's like social media. Everybody has been saying social media. How come I cannot look at somebody popular and say this person is going to become more popular? Can I buy something in what they have so that as their content begins to grow and their followers begin to grow, for following them early, there's value I can get from it? I can see somebody crying in the page to say, I don't understand what you're saying. Just don't worry. I'll give you links. I'll give you sites you can read. You can catch up. Now, how exactly does this space work? Now, everyone has a coin. So the moment you register on this page, you have a coin. Every profile of the platform gets its own coin that anybody can buy and sell. We call these coins creator coins. And you can have your own coin too simply by creating a profile. The price of each coin goes up when people buy and goes down when people sell. So if you think a coin is going to become more popular, then you probably make money if you buy it early. Okay, you can buy your favorite person's coin. So somebody you like somebody very much, I like this person, you can buy the person's coin. Okay, to buy someone's coin, you simply navigate to their profile and hit buy. You can find someone's profile either by searching for it or by visiting the creator coin leaderboard shown below. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay. And then what they've done is the first 15,000 influencers on Twitter have been preloaded on the platform. So it means all they need to do when they become aware is send a tweet of their leaderboard link, and that profile becomes theirs. Okay. These reserved profiles have a clock icon next to their names, indicating the owner of the profile has not joined yet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you see what is happening in this space, you will be amazed, because people have not joined yet, and they already have people who have already committed millions on their behalf. I'll show you what that looks like in a jiffy. Okay, somebody says it's interesting. It is actually interesting. Okay, it is interesting. If you look at it from the lens of how interesting it is interesting. Let me show you what this looks like. Okay, so this gives you an idea of what the leaderboard looks like. Sorry. This is a leaderboard. It shows you, for example, what you find. Kardashian is already there. You can buy Kardashian. You can buy Elon Musk. You can buy Apple Lusk. You can buy Apple Lusk. You can buy I'm Kadib. Barack Obama is available for sale. Justin Bieber. Essentially, you can you can buy the tokens of some of these guys and wait. Now I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so that you can see. You know, I think we need to learn, you know. So you may do nothing with this. I did something with it, and I'll show you what it's looking like. So when I went in because I have a friend who did his own token first and said, guys, something that I found, check this out. And I rushed in to buy his token. And when I got in to buy his token, when he mentioned his token was $700 per token, $700. And of course, the guys in the place are buying. And by the time it became my turn to buy, it was already $2,500. So I bought his token for $2,500. And today his token is worth about $9,600. And this is like 3 days. So what I bought for 2.5 is now available at 9.96. So essentially, my own 2.5, which was a lot of money, has multiplied by almost 4, because I'm not the last. I mean, other people have been buying this token as well. And it's just in the early days. It's just still very, very much early days. It's sharing content that we value. And because it says, guys, if you're going to get my value, you're going to get what I'm doing, you need to buy my coins. So if you buy my coins and you're holding my coins, then I can give you access to this for free. And of course, he also bought his own coins. He's the biggest holder of his coins. And I'll show you very quickly, you know, what those pages look like, so that you can see, okay, this is interesting. How can I do with this? I'll show you very quickly. And I'll show you what Coach B coin, what my coin page looks like as well, so that, you know, you can understand, okay, this is what's going on here. And this is how this can be. So let me share the screen for you to see. Are you following me? Are you following? I have 3 questions hanging in here. Let me see. I have a Lunar app. Do I still need to download MetaMask? Yes, you do, because you need to have your Ether wallet and have MetaMask to interact with Uniswap. Okay, another person is asking here, I can't update my Bitnote profile. Try to change username. Talk to customer service. Okay, I am not customer service. Talk to customer service. They will help you. They are always available to help. If you post your question there, they will answer you. Okay, good. So let me share this page so I can see. Don't mind me. I like knowledge. So, you know, this is Mondays. If you're here, you're not in Green Monday, you're wrong. Okay, I want to encourage you. Find out from the person I invited you. Join Green Monday. Be a part of this amazing opportunity. There's a lot you will learn from here. It's not just about networking and the amazing value I added to people's life and health. It's about the fact that we're really enriching people's lives. The mission of Green Monday is to inspire you, connect you, and empower you to achieve your dreams. And if you're in the house today and you are being inspired, you're being connected, and you're being empowered, type in that chat box for every of our guests to know it is happening. Yes, it is for real. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, you're getting to learn this. I'll charge you for this, and nobody will be angry. Okay, you charge for this, you pay for this. Some of you are going to have friends here. I have people here who, in the last 2 weeks, have made ×2 of their money from do this that they have done. Okay, I have them in this class who have taken action on some particular things, who have shown me their wallet, who have shown me the value, who have shown me what they have done, and it is huge. So, ladies and gentlemen, if it's going to cost you 100,000 naira, 40,000 naira, And it's not going to cost you anything because you're buying a pack you can sell and make your money back. So really, it's free to join this network. You just need to associate with us. There's a training we're kicking off on Wednesday. It's 50,000 naira. If you pay for the training, you're part of the community. It's sales training. The training will add tremendous value to your business. It's 150,000 naira value. You're getting it for a discount, and then you still become a distributor. And then, of course, you can buy the reader in a range of products, and then that makes you a distributor as well. So it's an amazing opportunity, guys. So this is my own this is my Biscout wallet. So this is my wallet. Okay, let me refresh so that it's showing current value. My wallet, and ladies and gentlemen, look at this. So my wallet today is worth, the creator coins that I have is worth $21,000. And like I said, don't ape into this. Okay, do your research. Don't spend money you cannot lose. I didn't spend $21,000. I spent a lot less than that, but because I positioned behind some particular tokens, it has gained value. Okay, so it's very important. Don't rush into anything. Don't FOMO into anything. Spend money you can afford to lose. Don't knock yourself out. So I bought a friend's token. My friend is Coach K. His current price of his token is $9,570. I bought 1.5 worth of it. That's much more than I need. And I didn't spend $4,000 to buy it. I spent lower than that. But today, the value of that is $14,000. I can sell it today. And if I sell it today, I can get my money back, essentially. Now, there's something happening on the site now. They're not allowing you to sell it into Bitcoin and bring it out. So it's one of the things that people are worried about, to say, look, can people get their money out of this system? Okay. But like I said, for the value that I get from my friend, it's something I can pay. It's something we'll have paid as fees for something that we're learning, for something we're doing that we're not paying as fees. So not a problem. So I'm holding his tokens currently worth $14,000. I didn't spend anywhere less, up to 1/4 of that to achieve that. Now I have Coach B tokens, my own tokens. I have 28 of these tokens. The tokens are currently worth $355. And I can show you who has bought my token. I have Elon Musk tokens, I have Diamonds, and I have Wall Street. I have Reader tokens as well. Okay, Reader tokens is currently worth $94. If you want to buy Reader tokens, it's worth $94. I have a few friends that I bought their tokens who were in particular groups together. Just take a whatever in them. Now, if I look at, if I want to look at this, I'm looking at whose wallet am I looking at now? It's not even my, okay. So if I go to my own profile, so this is my profile. I've shared some posts. I've written some things. I've just written 2 articles. I'm Coach B. I use my logo. I use my face. My profile here. I'm Adeolu. I'm doing this. Want help to make money on this post? Is in follow me. I have 50 followers already. I have the value of my coin is 355. If I want to check my creator coins, I can see who are the people who have bought my coin. So I'm holding my coins. I'm holding $9,000 worth of my coin. I didn't spend $9,000. I spent much less than that, but that's the value today. There's somebody here who is owning $518 worth, 1.4. Somebody's holding 0.4. You can hold fractions. Reader also is holding some of my tokens. I got Reader position there because Reader is going to, my coin is going to do very well. I want Reader to earn value from it as well. And then I have people I don't know. There's Juazeri, who has put $20 there. There's Vicky, who's put money there. There's BB Map, screenwriter. A few friends that I've met online in different places have, tried to say, look, let me participate in this. I don't know what's going on here, but they've bought into it. I have how many coins are in circulation? There are 29 coins in circulation today. The value of total USD locked is about $3,000. USD market cap is about $10,000 worth of tokens. This shows you what's happening at Coach K. Now, I can always come and post. I can post like I'll post, on Twitter. BitClout is currently $132. When I got in, BitClout was about $120. Okay, I still have some BitClout left. For those who want BitClout and they pay me, they can have access to this. Somebody says I cannot see my name. The reason why you cannot see your name is because you have not updated your profile to your username. So what you have done is, instead of updating your profile, you have a public key. So there's a public key and there's a name. If you want to have a name, you have to go to update your profile and put a name there that you want to bear. Otherwise, it will be showing your public key value. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot going on. This project, I don't know how much value and traction it will gain in time. If it does, then everybody who is providing value there. It becomes like, Twitter came up and this is the value we get from Twitter. You get no value from Twitter except repetition. I have 18,000 followers in Twitter, 18,000 plus. If I have 18,000 followers here and I have people who like the value I'm sharing, who want to get into the inner caucus of the value I'm sharing, imagine how that price can go. I look at Coach K. Coach K's, if I want to go to Coach K's, I think I can have access to Coach K's page. You can check people's pages and see what's happening in their pages. So if I go to Coach K's page, who's my friend, I can see how many people have bought his token. So for example, this is Coach K. His token is currently worth $1.4 million market cap. Total locked is about 495. There are 105 tokens. He has 350 followers. His token is 9,571. When I bought it, it was worth 2,500. It has multiplied by about 4. He's holding 50 tokens of his own. It's about $500,000 value. There are other people holding here as well, $17,000. And of course, what they had has grown because he has grown as well. So you can find me here, Coach B, in my own little space there, not too far away from the top, but at least holding something there to say, look, okay, I bought this as well. I believe in the vision. I believe this will go well. And there are people who own less as well, who hold less. And there's a long list because he is driving it. Okay. And he's saying, look, guys, don't do this with what you can lose as well. Do this with what makes sense to you. This may be something that will go big and it may not be. Okay. So there are people who put $9, $7, $6, $10, all the rest of them. And it defines the value you gain as well. So for me, it's the value I've gained. There's more value I'm gaining. So I've done this for this. I've done for Reader as well. So for those who want to do for Reader, so this is Reader's page. Reader, it can show you, what is available with Reader. So this is Reader. Okay, today he has 2 followers. There's $94 worth of value. Reader has bought his own tokens. Coach B has bought. Somebody else has bought without a name. Person is a name. And then, of course, everybody wants to buy as well can buy. It continues to grow and grow and grow. And guess what? One day, if this works, one day, the money you will use to be buying Reader will be profit from tokens you sell as profits to acquire more products that month. The value is said, there's an algorithm that says the value is defined by number of buyers. So the moment the next person buys, the value changes. The minute the next person buys, the value changes. If you are the last to buy, the value that you buy is higher. The minute somebody else says, I want more, it changes. It's demand and supply. Okay. So it's important that you look at the ship is selling and say, how do I want to participate in this? Do I want to participate in this? And be a part of it. I'm going to share the links for you, step 1, 2, 3, and 4. For those who want to utilize it. Like I said, do your own research. I don't think, this guy's, it's like when Bitcoin started, it started like a joke. Somebody spent, 10,000 Bitcoins to buy 1 pizza. It was like a joke. And I don't know. I want to be in the joke and not to put $20 into the joke. I want to be able to know that when the joke joked, I had a little value locked into it. So this is a link that helps you with key information for Coach B. And then I will share with you the one that you can use to gain access for Reader as well. Just copy out of the chat box before the meeting closes so that you can use it for what you want to do. And then I'll take a few questions and we'll call it wraps for today. Okay, so I have a few questions here in the box. I'll answer the questions. And then how do you sign up on BitClouds? Okay, to sign up on BitClouds, you need a link. I have sent the links to the group. There are links you need to click. It's a long link. Once sign up on this long link, you are able to sign up into BitClouds. Okay, Jibril, I hope that answers your question. Please, what's the minimum amount of BitClouds one can buy? You can buy any amount. Of course, the problem is the fees. So there are fees, the high fees. So we can arrange that. I can make you available to you OTC, meaning you can send BitNob to me. You can send dollars to me on BitNob, and I'll send you. If you give me your username on BitClouds, I can send dollars to you and you can use. Now, of course, I will do that for a few set of people, and then I will tell you to go through them so they can get access to it as well if you are interested that way. How do you set the value? You don't set the value. There's an algorithm that sets the value. The more the people that buy, the more the value increases, and the more it goes and goes and goes. Okay, I've answered all the questions I can see in the box. I can see a few people lifting up their hands. Blessing Akuna is lifting up her hand. You want to say something? If you want to say something, put a chat in that chat box so that I can see if I can give you voice. I want us to end this in the next 1 minute. We've taken 1 hour already. Okay, I can see 2 hands. Evelyn, I can see Blessing. Yeah, some jokes are good. So, like I said, the moment I put there, my eyes are close to it. But guess what? Who knows, man? Who knows? Yeah, who knows? It can become something really big. And if it becomes something really big, then, we're right. Yes, it's like an NFT. It's like saying that everybody who signs up on the page has created a unique NFT of their personality. This is different though. This is basically, what they're doing is groundbreaking because it's like setting up a completely different blockchain. Unlike Privy, I think is going to be exciting. This, I honestly think this is learning work. This is learning how to do it for when it is done. What they will need to do to make this legit is to actually, design their token on the Ethereum blockchain, connect it to the normal blockchain, and allow people to have access directly from there, not make it a completely entirely new, different blockchain. It sounds interesting and novel. For all the works, maybe it's just lessons we're learning. I won't put too much in it. Of course, you see the value I have already inside. It's grown big. And that's because when the friend mentioned it, he said it's a condition for something. So I said, what? Let's do this. But looking at it after I got it, I'm like, okay, maybe not that much, maybe just a little. But the reality is, if it blows, then it blows. If it doesn't blow, then we go ahead, we go on. Someone's asking what's the difference between BitClout and Privy. So BitClout is already existing. They are saying that we're doing a decentralized, fresh social network, and it makes sense. It has tick. If I show you, for example, if you look at the value of so BitClout is running. That's the difference. Privy is a project that is about to come live that is built on ECR20, and it will allow people to be able to monetize their reputation and be able to take, buy shares or buy coins on somebody's future value based on understanding the content they provide. So as a trainer, I can tell you that if you want to come to my training, you don't need to pay me. Just hold my tokens. If you hold 0.1 of my tokens, I give you free access to my training. Now, when you come for that training, you buy those tokens. By buying it, it makes the value of my tokens increase. When you tell your friends about it, tell your friends, hold these tokens. When they buy the tokens, they've not bought it from me. They are buying it from the community as well. As they buy, the value of the tokens of the person introduced and increases. So it actually has a similar play to what drives network marketing. I can refer you and gain value from referring you, even though you didn't pay the money directly to me. And I think it's a very interesting, beautiful concept that will grow in time because Twitter, Facebook, and many social medias are empowering a few people. But this is a great space where a lot of people are getting empowerment. So if you look at this, for example, Elon Musk is currently selling for $60,000. He hasn't accepted yet. He hasn't tweeted. The moment he tweets, the money is his. And already locked up for his account, they're probably $1 million. So if I want to go on Elon Musk and see what Elon Musk's wallet looks like, I can take a peek and say when Elon Musk comes on board, if he says, I like this idea, he's going to create challenges. So if I go to Elon Musk, I see Elon Musk already has $2.9 million waiting for him here. All he needs to do is tweet. He has 1,402 followers. People who are saying, I follow Elon Musk because I know that if Elon Musk comes here, this will multiply in tremendous value. So I've bought his token, I'm waiting. So there are nameless people who have $12 million, $2 million, $1 million, $1.4 million, just waiting, for Elon Musk to tweet, and then it becomes live, essentially. So it's social, it's social finance. So Privy has a proper structure. The people behind that known is likely to take off well. This came as a flash in the pan. Some guys pushed this up, made us about it. People FOMO'd in. They have over 2,000 Bitcoins already in their custody. It is exchanged for BitClout. People believe in it, like it. A lot of people have, entered into, you can see a few high-profile claimed accounts who are saying, guys, this. They're doing airdrops. There's a lot of activity going on gradually already. I'm just sharing this with you to say, look, something's going on. Don't put what you can lose inside. You can't lose inside. Just do a little, take it as a learning experiment. And if it goes wild and goes good, hey, rejoice. Yeah, I will rejoice. I've posted all the links in this chat box. I'll post all the links in Green Mondays groups for those who want to utilize it. If you're not in Green Monday, I beg of you, find the person who invited you and ask them, how can I be a part? Because a wolf will not happen for life. Yes, you can sell it to BitClouds. You can't sell it out yet. Yes, you can't sell it out yet. So of course, and the way you can sell it, for example, is somebody wants to buy it. Somebody wants to come in. I can sell it to him and collect Bitcoin on the outside and sell it to him. But I can't sell it out officially yet. It's still very much P2P, if you get the drift. So, and that's why the caution. If it was something that you could easily remove immediately, the sell pressure will be high. People will be doing a lot of that, but you can't do that yet. So Privy is where I think the future is. But BitCloud gives us a sense of what's possible, and I think it's fun. Okay, so I'm doing it for the fun, and we'll make some money in the meantime. Someone's asking when will the ICO for Privy be out? Sometime in April. Okay, sometime in April, Privy should be out. So before I close, for those who have waited for this long, let me just share this with you. Before I close, I'm still personally bullish on FXF. I still bought more yesterday. Okay, I think between over the course of the next 6 weeks, it will still gain more than 100%. This is my thinking. Do your own research. This is not financial advice. I think FXF has solid fundamentals. I think it's a blue chip project company. I think they have real world case uses. I think they're going to do well. I think the way the team is structured, the way the company is structured, the things they want to seek to do are big things. So if you can still get yourself some FXF, by all means do. There's another token that will be released over the course of the next 20 days or 30 days. It's called Jigstack. If you can get your hands into some Jigstack, please get some Jigstack. I think Jigstack will do very well as well. The token ticker will be Stack. Okay, it's going to be shared on the Lemonade platform. Pay attention to it. I think it will do well. Okay, Privy will take a long time in coming. Privy will do well as well. I expect Privy to do well. I expect Jigstack to do well. FXF is still a good to buy. There's a token I missed. This token was, I think we got the opportunity to participate in it in pre-sale less than 2 months ago. Believe it or not, it has done more than 200x. It means people that put $5,000 in it now have $1 million. It is crazy. And there are a lot of things that come up like that. So I'm setting up a group as well, and it's Green Mondays only. Yeah, Green Mondays are my buddies. Yeah, we're family. We're familiar. So I like to find a person that invited you, get on board. We're forming a small group to say, you know what, you want to learn more about this, you want to learn the specifics, the details. We build our business. This bull season. Bull season is not going to be forever. Bull season will not. I've seen bull season 6 months, 3 months, it was gone. We don't know how long this will last. Maybe we'll have this ride for 3 more months, maybe 6 more months, maybe 9 more months. And then when it's beer, the way it was multiplying by 5 and multiplying by 10 is the way we'll be dividing as well. So you need to be ensure that you are where you are watching with your seatbelts fastened and where you can make quick decisions. And that's the reason why I will not collect 1 kobo from anybody, because you need to be on your own driver's seat to determine what you want to do when that time comes. Or in the bull season, there's a strategy for how we can gain value. We have learned from poor seasons we have been in before. And by God's grace, we are trusting God and for his guidance to maximize this season. And, there's no driver as experienced as the one who has driven the road before, had an accident, picked up himself and got back to destination. We believe that this is an opportunity that we can capitalize on. There's a book right in my head, Maximizing Bull Seasons, Lessons from Joseph. Joseph said Joseph was interpreting the dream of the king that saw bulls swallowing bulls, thin bulls swallowing fat bulls. And I said, there are strategies here for managing bull seasons that we need to tap into. So people are making, it's amazing what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. And I can't tell you half the story. I trust God that in the course of this year, we'll experience some very big breaks as well. And we'll be able to create some multimillionaires from people who didn't have more than 50,000 naira. So please stay tuned. Get on board with Green Monday. Find how you want to get on board. There's VIP, there's gold, there's silver, there's platinum. Find your entry. And let's do this every Monday. So see you Money Mondays next Monday. Till then, please look at the links, copy them out, and make the most of them. Thank you very much for everyone being around today. Questions are asked at the question and answer space. I've taken all the questions. I'll put a little music, and that will be the end for the day. Thank you.